Good morning, guys. I'm back. And it's Soulful Sunday. And I have a story that might stir your soul. I'm not going to preach about God and all this stuff to you today. I'm just going to tell you a soulful story that happened to me over the last, I would say maybe month or less, something like that. Anyway, I'm on social media a lot. I'm promoting my channel and I'm making friends because I don't interact with people in real life because I don't do Wolf Entertainment so much anymore. I don't go to open mics. I don't go to events. And I really don't have friends that I just hang out with. So I need to have some kind of interaction with human beings. And social media is good because you can leave messages for people and they can leave messages for you. It's like, it's like just communication and it's fun. And most of the time it's safe because you don't tell them where you live and you don't give them super uber personal information like banking or anything like that. So how could it hurt? Okay, here's the start of my story. I get over 200 friend requests every other day from men. 98% of them are scamming men from Nigeria or somewhere in the world, sometimes even the UK. Imagine that. A Brit trying to scam somebody? Anyway, so I got a message from a fella and he says, "Hey, I watch your YouTube channels and I'm a subscriber." So, oh snap. And because they're a fan, so I'm going to talk to them. Okay, so it all started off like that, all good, because they were subscribers to my YouTube channel. And we talked about channels, and I sent him a few videos here and there that he hasn't seen. And he told me that he was in the military. And he was a black gentleman. I really don't know how old he was, maybe in his late 20s, early 30s, something like that. He wasn't past 35, I don't think. Anyway, and he starts saying I was beautiful and crap like that. And I'm like, dude, I am enough. I don't want a relationship, okay? Save it for somebody who does. Plus, I was thinking he's a scammer because he said he was in Nigeria. And that's where most of the scammers come from. And he never asked me to send him anything, and he didn't want any nasty booby pictures or nothing like that. He was just a nice guy, so I kept talking to him because he didn't cross any boundary lines or fences that I would put up in general when I talk to people. So because he was talking to me, but then one day he asked me for something. I don't know, don't really remember. But it was something I requested. I'm like, he's scamming me. He's trying to scam me. So then I told him off. And I said, I don't give a flip if you watch my YouTube videos or not. Unsubscribe from me. Blah, blah, blah. And I was very, 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 very mean. Okay? Really mean to him. And he said he was sorry. He apologized like 100 billion times on messages. And I still wouldn't accept the apology for whatever he said or asked me for. I forget right now. I'll probably remember later and go, oh yeah, and I should put that in this video. But anyway, long story short, I seen his face on the news. And I was sitting there and I was looking at the YouTube videos, and I happened to look up because the news was on and they were talking about people getting killed in Africa, soldiers that were deployed that got killed, and by God, there was his face. He was killed in Africa. He was a soldier that was deployed. And you know what? I feel like crying now because it showed his wife kissing his casket and she was crying, and he's got 2 little children. Oh my God, why was I mean to him? But I was mean to him because I thought he was trying to scam me, and I don't like wasting my time with fake people. But my heart's so broken over this right now. I feel like I'm going to cry. I was mean to somebody that died protecting the country. How could I be so mean and cruel to somebody? I'm so ashamed of myself, okay? And then I kept getting more friend requests and stuff like this. And I seen somebody else on there, and they said they watch my YouTube videos. Here, now it's starting to become a pattern, okay? So, this fella said that he liked me and thought I was cool and everything, and then he started calling me babe. And I'm thinking to myself, is he real or is he not real? And it was saying all the right things to me and stuff like that, where I really believe that possibly he did like me. But how do I find out if he's a scammer or not? And you know what? I don't want a relationship, and I kept saying it. I don't want a relationship, and I'm an old lady. I don't need this. I have my dogs. I have my family, and I have health issues, and I just don't want a relationship with anybody. But he kept talking to me, and he kept kidding around with me, and then he said that he was in the military. Yeah, the military. And he's talking about stuff. He says there's rules and regulations why he can't do this or that, and everything. And I said, well, why don't you video chat me? Because I had another military guy talk to me. And because of what had happened with this other fellow that got killed, it's like now I'm more open to talk to people because I don't want to go through this again. Anyhow, the one guy said he was a military guy. He looked like a little country bumpkin. He looked like a little farmer boy that got in the military and everything. And he's talking to me, and so I said, let's chat. Well, I opened up the chat in Messenger, and he was black as ace of spades, not saying nothing mean about anybody. I'm not like prejudiced or anything but he portrayed himself as a hazel-eyed 22-year-old young man, and I started to talk to him because, like I say, because of what happened with this other guy, and because I'm a mom of 2 sons, and if I had a son in the military that was deployed, I would be worried every day. This is someone's son. So I was trying to talk to him really nice on the Messenger and everything. But when it came across as the chat on Messenger, he was black as ace of spades, very Nigerian. Block. So I blocked him. Because I don't have time for this fakery, okay? So the guy that I still am talking to, kind of, sort of. He says he's 42 years old. He says he's divorced. He has 2 kids, but they live with his brother. And his messaging, when he messages me, it's like 2 people are messaging me because the language, it's different. Like one is more proper, he'll message more proper, then he'll message more slangy, so I don't understand what's going on. So I'm on this big thing. Is this guy real or is he not real, Because he's a soldier, and I thought I would be really nice and maybe send him a card, a Christmas card, and keep in touch with him. I don't want a relationship with him. He knows this. And, yeah, so not yesterday, the day before, a lady messages me and says, do you know so-and-so? I'm like, yeah. And she says, does so-and-so send you pictures of his private parts? I said, no. He's always nice. And then she came off the wall. Mad, mad, mad. It was supposedly his girlfriend, okay? Or his wife-to-be. Well, so-and-so fakery soldier kept saying nice things to me. And I was kind of getting a little bit interested in him, but not, to the point where I'm going to jump into any kind of relationship. But, I was getting interested in him, and I didn't want to be mean to him because of what happened with this other guy. So, anyway, I'll call him so-and-so soldier, the one I'm still talking to. He wanted me to send him an iTunes card or something like that, and I don't know, I don't have any money. I told him this last month. Well, it was the end of last month around Halloween. I said, I don't have any money, dude, So then he said, oh, that's okay, and everything. But then, come to find out, his fiance that messaged me, she sends him all kinds of money and shit. Yeah. And so, he's mad at me because I talked to her, and I said, look, dude, she came to me. I didn't go to her. I didn't even know her. Because on his profile, you can't see his friends, okay? There's no way that I could find this woman, but she found me somehow. I don't know how she found me, but she found me somehow, and she came to me and was yapping at me over him. And so it was a big deal over yesterday, fighting back and forth. And I said, and I created a group because I wanted to be friends with both of them, okay? If he's really in the military and he's deployed and all this crap, and that's his lady, I want to be friends with him. I don't have nothing to hide, so I created this chat group. And I said, so-and-so, are you there? And he said, yeah, and he started talking a little bit, and his lady was there. And she waved hi, and I waved hi back at her on this, like, you know, the video stuff, the little icon thing. And she removed him from the group. I'm like, what? She removed him from the group. And then I start getting a private message from her, again, cursing at me and telling me I have no business talking to him and blah, 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 blah. And then he leaves the group. And I'm the only one in the group, so I delete the group. And then I'm like, okay, this is not how it's supposed to go down. And you know what? I feel really bad. I feel bad this morning because I don't know if he's really a soldier or if he's a scammer. And he told me that she sends him stuff, so this is the reason why he talks to her, but he still likes me. I don't get it. Do you? He's probably a scammer, so the thing is still on. Are you from Nigeria? By the way, he has a Nigerian phone number, but he said he was deployed over there in Africa, and now he's in Afghanistan. That's what he says. And they didn't change his phone number or something. I don't know. And so I'm asking him, so if I send you a Christmas card or something, how do I send it? He says, my commander's wife. Now, see, I don't know how to send any soldiers anything. I know there's websites that say that you can send through them, but I don't know his particulars about him or anything, so this is still a mystery. And as the day unfolds, I'm sure he's going to talk to me. I seen he messaged me at 12:18 and 1:18. He messaged me twice last night in the middle of the night, like, hi, and I didn't answer because I turned my phone off at night, just because people do message me at night. You know, if it's an emergency or something, send the police to my door to come wake me up or something. But anyway, so that is my story for Soulful Sunday. What would you have done? You know, they're scammers. I mean, you ladies and men get scammed. And, you know, if you're mean to somebody and you find out they're a real person, like I did, my heart is totally shattered. Totally shattered. And my heart's kind of shattered, too, over this so-and-so soldier guy, because I kind of like him. Not as a romantic type of thing, but because he's someone's son and he's overseas and he's deployed and everything, so I kind of like him. I'm showing interest in him, and he's always nice and respectful to me. You know, and I can just imagine if my son, one of my sons were over there and, you know, they were lonely, they're just looking for people to talk to. You know, so, you know, I would hope that somebody would be nice to them. So that's why I'm nice to this dude, okay? But, yeah. Anyway, all I can do is pray, and I really hope that I'm not being scammed, because I hate talking to people that are fake. You know, this is such a big waste of my time, and it took up a lot of real estate in my heart and in my thoughts. So, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, Soulful Sunday. Remember, today is the day the Lord has made, and we're all lucky. We're awake. We're alive. And whatever problems you have isn't bigger than God. So I will see you gangsters later. And remember, you are enough.